Now, I haven't done a T2i related video in a while. I apologize for that. But this is something that's going to have to be two parts because the tool I'm going to talk about I don't have yet. I ran into a problem this past weekend at an airport shooting some little prop job airplanes against the sky. And one of the things that people who are used to using a camcorder, like I am, are not used to is having a sensor in the camera that can be exposed to the air. And unfortunately, that's one of the things that can happen with the T2i. And when you expose it to air, we take it apart, and you can see dust gets in. And let's face it, we're never anywhere where there's not dust. And that was never more noticeable till after I had recorded everything, come home, put it on the computer, and took a look at it. And there's a little speck of dust right square in the middle, not quite in the middle, you can see here. Not quite in the middle of the sensor, but it's near enough to look like a bug. Now, it's not as bad as that time that spider was crawling on the NASA camera, but but it's pretty bad. Yeah, it irritated the hell out of me. But, of course, being a true professional, I took it in stride. No! So anyway, what I was going to try to think, I went looking for ways to get rid of dust on the sensor. And the best method that's recommended is to use a little puff of air. Now, that doesn't mean a compressor and or an air can. No, absolutely do not use those. Now, what they recommend are some of these little bulbs that you squeeze the air onto the sensor and get the dust out of the way. Well, I'd never heard of that because I always use a camcorder. But now I'm starting to run into those problems, and I can see the need for it. So I ordered one. And when it gets here, we'll run through the process of cleaning the sensor. Now, I was thinking I could come up with some way to make one out of a little bottle with a screw cap and a pinhole. And I thought, you know, the sensor's probably the most delicate part of these cameras. And they're kind of expensive anyway. Best not screw around this time. So I'm actually going to get the proper tool for the job. And when it gets here, we'll try it out. And then after that, we can keep shooting. Won't that be nice?